what's up and welcome back. Today is the final assembly video for the 800 limited giveaway build. In case you guys missed it, we're giving this thing away. You can go to greatlakeswatercross.com or todayranch.com. You'll find the entry page there and what to do to enter that. So let's go over everything I did off camera, because I did work a little bit off camera, everything we have to do, and then we'll get to wrenching and hopefully start this thing for the first time. On the last episode, we had just put the engine in. Off camera, I have done a little bit more work, which we'll go over now. I have the carburetors mounted up. All my fuel lines are ran, including my primer line, going straight to that pump that we talked about earlier. All of my water lines are completely hooked up. All my wiring is completely going to the front. I have the VTS in. This is a new VTS. I think it was dated like 2021. Or I'm sorry, 2001 or something like that, but it was brand new in the box. It didn't come with the correct pigtail, so I had to cut and splice the new pigtail on so that if and when this fails one day down the road, they can just put in a 97 and I'm not changing wiring in the actual boat. The pissers are done and in. I have the tow hook on with the carbon fiber bezel that is clear coated and looks super nice. There are the pissers. Hopefully you can see that. I like to make them in that plate instead of mounting exterior and drilling the hull. I have the oil filler block off done. That's also carbon fiber. I have a carbon fiber primer bezel, and then on the other side of the boat I have a carbon fiber fuel selector delete, and then I added this sticker, almost kind of like a gas cab door or something on a NASCAR, and then you can see the nice carbon fiber outline. I think it looks really clean. Also, the biggest part of this boat has been the hood. The hood came, my buddy painted it. He laser-eyed the graphics before he painted it, got the exact paint code to match the graphics, which it matches nearly dead nuts, which is really good for graphics. So the hood's on. I have a carbon fiber block off for the gauge, and then I have the tack up there. Everything is wired up and ran. There's our Zeal box that's ready to go. My steering's finally connected. My throttle cable's connected. We got a nice billet fuel filter on our feed, so that's done. Oh, I also have brand new HydroTurf thick boy gasket, so perfect. Will not be leaking any water anytime soon. I have to adjust this once I get it running. I just have this on there loosely right now. Obviously we have to set the idle once we get it started, but everything is plumbed, ready to go. And also, I don't know if I mentioned it, but my water injection is also wired up, ready to go. I put a nice looming on there. So basically what's left is, and I put bumpers on. So I put bumpers and I've put the jet trim splash guard on. The jet trim splash guard is a little bit thicker, so I really, on this entire boat, this thing's perfect in my opinion, but I don't really like how I had to add some bumper here. I tried everything I could. The only thing I could think of besides adding it would be ripping the side bumpers back off and using like longer XPL bumpers, which then I have more holes in the side of the boat for my bond line, and I really didn't want to do that. So filled those in. Once I put the insert in, it should be good. I acetoned all the bumpers. Bumpers look really nice. Turned out good. These are screwed in the front instead of rivets so that they hold. I have to put the hold downs on, which your foot holes. So in racing, we put these foot holes inside of the actual foot area so you can lash your feet underneath on like fast turns for the G-forces, I guess you could call it. But it's turned out really good. I have to put my drain plugs in. I have to put my intake grate on. I have to adjust this pump a little bit more before I put the nozzle on, but I have everything ready to go for that. And I gotta put that block off in. Besides those little tiny pieces, I just gotta run that tack underneath the body and to the front spark plug, and then put this bumper trim in, and then I think it's done. So I'm gonna start this thing today, and then I'll proceed with doing the rest of those items on the checklist. All right, so before my kids go to sleep and I'm not able to do it, I'm gonna do a first crank. I've put race gas in it. I'm gonna plug in the front harness. I put race gas in it. I cranked it all over and primed up my lines. So all these are primed to my fuel pump. I cranked it over with the spark plugs out just to kind of get the rotating assembly lubed up. Since I had assembly lube in there, it was all good. So hopefully with one primer, should fire right up. Sweet, I call it a success. Both cylinders are equally hot. Sounds pretty dialed jet-wise. Obviously, it's gonna have to get some tuning, but at least I got this thing fired up before my kids go to sleep. So now, tonight, I can finish up the bumpers and clean up this whole mess, put my intake grate in, put the rest of my rear assembly on, and hopefully finish this thing up tonight. But there it is running. Sounds really good. Couldn't ask for better results than that. It idles really well. I don't know where idle's at because I have to extend the Tiny Tech. However, it idles well, and then when you give it throttle, you heard how responsive it was, and then when it comes right back to idle, it doesn't hesitate or do anything. So that's really good jetting wise. Hoping that when we take it out to the water, it just needs some minor tweaks and it's good to go. So I'm gonna finish this thing. I'm gonna wrap everything up now and then have it off to the water this weekend and post a video next Wednesday of us riding it. So let's finish this whole thing up and bring this long build to a close. Here's where we're at. I got the drain plugs all tightened down, siliconed in. Those are check ball drain valves, so they will drain water when the boat is moving and not let water in when the boat is sitting. I aligned the steering. The steering nozzle is 100% straight with the actual steering itself. I have to fabricate a VTS trim rod to finish up that, and then that back half is 100% done. I got my speedo block off 100% in. The intake grate is also in. The footwell holders are in. Those look good. The Tiny Tack wire was extended and that is now in. Again, we are giving this thing away. All the information is on GreatLakesWatercross.com. You'll click the Jarman Power Sports page and it will take you to the entry form. All right, that'll wrap up this build. I'm excited to get it out to the water. I'm gonna drop a new video next Wednesday of us taking it out and putting it through its paces. So as always, thanks for tuning in and I'll catch you on the next one.